and a visit from the Governor General to the incarcerated population. Those stories, the day's other big news this late night, Tuesday, February 10th, 2026.
The Bahamas tonight at 11. The final word starts now.
And it is good to be with you this Tuesday evening. I'm Corbell Pye from a lot of big news coming out of the political arena. With its candidate ratification complete, the Progressive Liberal Party is now looking ahead to the next phase of its campaign. Last night, before a sea of supporters, the governing party sought to make the case for a return to office while also taking aim at the opposition. We start here at 11 with how the rally at PLP headquarters put the Davis administration's achievements in the spotlight and set the tone for the political battle ahead. Candidate selections done, ratifications complete, leaving Prime Minister and PLP leader the Honorable Philip Davis to announce Monday night the date the party shifts to its next phase in its bid to retain governance.
Next week, February 16th, the Progressive Party launches its campaign.
The party will launch its campaign, the Prime Minister told his fired-up supporters, with discipline, knowing exactly what it is fighting for, warning that the stakes are high.
This election is about whether the Bahamas keeps moving forward or gets dragged backwards. Keep the FNM out. It is about whether opportunity keeps expanding or whether it gets shut down. It is about whether working people are respected. It is about whether progress continues or is blocked by pettiness and politics.
Progress was the P word Mr. Davis used to describe his administration's record. For Michael Pintard and the opposition, he used the P word as well, only this one less flattering.
Michael Pintard has shown this country who he is. A very petty man.
And they want me to vote for them?
And a petty man is very dangerous for this country. A petty man is very dangerous for the country, particularly when the country needs steady leadership.
Monday night marked the party's final ratification rally, at least for here in New Providence. A similar event is scheduled for Wednesday on Grand Bahama for that island's 5 candidates. Also addressing the crowd, Deputy Prime Minister and Deputy Leader, the Honorable Chester Cooper, seeking re-election for Exuma and Ragged Island. He told PLPs there will be no retreat or surrendering.
From this point forward, there is no rest, no time to get weary, no toasting, no complacency. Let's go.
Prime Minister Davis sounding battle-ready and focused.
We will not allow pettiness to undo progress. Let me say it again. We will not allow, that means all of us, are not to allow pettiness to undo progress.
And he's been tight-lipped on his political future, but today, the Member of Parliament for Killarney, former Prime Minister, the Most Honourable Dr. Hubert Minnis, made it official. He will run as an independent candidate for Killarney in the next general election. He sat down with our Altavis Munnings this morning to explain his decision.
Becoming an independent candidate in this year's general election was an easy decision for the Member of Parliament for Killarney, the Most Honourable Dr. Hubert Minnis. His ultimate political ambition is to ensure the people of Killarney are heard in the halls of Parliament with no restrictions.
The good thing about it is the independent candidate, they can present what you call independence bill. They can present legislation also. All they would need is someone to second it. So you can imagine you got 2 independents in there. They can present a bill, the other one second it, and they can discuss that bill and carry it through.
And even though an election date hasn't been announced yet, Dr. Minnis' intention to disclose his political aspirations now is based on his medical training to always be proactive. Now, we all know financing an election campaign and a parliamentary term can be quite expensive, but that won't deter the Killarney MP.
I'm not motivated or moved by money, and I'm not motivated or moved by power. My concern is the people.
With the recent boundary cuts, Killarney remains one of New Providence's largest constituencies, and this year's Killarney election race will be one to watch as Dr. Minnis joins a three-woman race to victory.
I'm from a single parent, brought up by mother, brought up by sisters. I'm a gynecologist. Wealth as a result of women. My entire life, women. I'm back to what I'm used to. The mantra is, you're in it to win it, right? But most important, people first, community, not self.
Dr. Minnis is adamant to hold on to the Free National Movement principles birthed by its forefathers in his independent campaign. But the question remains, is it all good between him and the FNM?
No friction.
Love. No friction, love.
For the Bahamas Tonight, I'm Altaviz Munnings.
Thank you. Also, another big decision here tonight. Former Free National Movement executive member Karen Shepherd is jumping ship, announcing today that her membership with the Progressive Liberal Party.
I express my sincere appreciation for the honor of being here today. Many may not know that my roots are firmly grounded in the Progressive Liberal Party.
Oh, yeah.
My father, the late James Shepherd, left his children not only a name, but a legacy, a foundation built on service, sacrifice, and unyielding commitment to the advancement of our people.
More here about Ms. Shepherd. Now, her father, Jimmy Shepherd, was a taxi driver and a PLP who played a pivotal role in the 1958 strike. He was elected in 1967 representing the St. Michael's constituency. 4 years later, Shepherd was among the 8 PLP members of Parliament who resigned and formed the Free Progressive Liberal Party, which would later become the Free National Movement. The former president of the FNM Women's Branch has now joined the PLP, claiming the FNM has strayed from the ideals her father and the dissident 8, as they were known, all embraced.
They have strayed from the goals our founding fathers set out to accomplish. Their words are saying one thing, yet their actions show another. Our motto as the FNM used to be all together, and today the FNM is not all together.
Now to the Coalition of Independents, who last evening revealed 4 more candidates to the public, inching closer to a full slate. Our Lloyd Allen has more from the event where the party leader shared his well-documented legal woes.
From the Coalition of Independents headquarters Monday, 4 new faces now leading the party's charge as it prepares for the 2026 general elections. Latoya Baines star-up for St. James, Bimini and businessman Hiram Roll for Bimini and the Berry Islands, health professional Donna Maria McKay for Cat Island, Rumkey and San Salvador, and community activist Jillian Bartlett for Marco City. To date, the party has ratified 40 candidates, with the Garden Hills constituency remaining its last post without a representative.
We've been neglected because it was a part of Golden Isles. So we've been neglected for quite some time. So with me being the new candidate, if given the opportunity, I know what the people need. Flooding issues, we need inclusiveness. I'm all about inclusiveness.
A sincere appreciation to the COI for accepting me as a candidate for Bimini and the Berry Island. Change ain't coming. Change ain't coming. Change is here.
Cat Island, we hear you. We are coming. Rumkey and San Salvador, be ready.
Oh, yes.
I believe God is doing a new thing.
Yes.
I believe He's preparing us for growth, for unity, and for the renewal. And I am ready to serve with humility.
Do you love your country? Yes. I love my country. Yes. It's our country, yes. It's our legacy, yes. And it's our future as the Bahamians. Yes. All right? Yes. So let's stay focused on the goal. Yes. It is about the Bahamian people and the Bahamas and putting us in a better position.
Party leader Lincoln Bain, while celebrating the additions, also sharing his thoughts on a case he had previously petitioned to the Privy Council. The case, Bani Shoe Warehouse Company Limited and Zanaya Roll. Now, a judgment previously said by a lower court ordered Bain and the company to pay more than $60,000. Roll was also awarded a further $26,000 in cost after the Privy Council declined to entertain Mr. Bain's appeal.
I had a business and another investor. We had a bunch of investors and it burned down and someone felt I should pay them back personally. And so it went through the ropes. The Privy Council said they wasn't taking it. That's a crazy case. They don't want it. And so at the end of the day, I told them that we would deal with that matter. All right? And I gave my lawyer instructions, and I said, go and negotiate with the other lawyer and settle it. And so that is what she did. And they came across a figure, amount of money to pay. And when they came across that number, my lawyer said she had one requirement. And that requirement was proof of life. Because that person has never shown up to court, other than when she came to testify.
Now, that case returns to court next month as the registrar considers whether further enforcement steps are required as the election season heats up. Bain feels the court matter is being used as a political football in his campaign. For the Bahamas Tonight, I'm Lloyd Allen.
The Bahamas ranks 29 with a score of 64 out of 100 on the latest corruption index, only a point difference since 2024. In the case of the Bahamas, whose change to CPI score was minimal, the index cites that small fluctuations or changes are not usually significant. Now, just for reference, a score of 100 signifies very clean. On the opposite end, 0, highly corrupt. But according to the CPI, the number of countries scoring above 80 has shrunk from 12 a decade ago to just 5 this year. Further, that the vast majority of countries are failing to keep corruption under control. The CPI cites that the absence of bold leadership is leading to weaker standards and enforcement, lowering ambition on anti-corruption efforts around the world. The report comes less than a month after U.S. lawyer claimed the entire system in the Bahamas is infected with drug money and corruption, and damning allegation government and police officials have vehemently rejected. When we come back this Tuesday night, you'll meet 2 of ZNS's outstanding employees. You're watching The Bahamas Tonight at 11. There's much more to stay up for.
Step into a life of luxury and convenience with the Commonwealth Bank Platinum Card. From earning premium cashback rewards on every dollar spent to enjoying comprehensive travel insurance, shop with confidence, knowing your purchases are protected. Our Platinum Concierge service turns your requests into reality, wherever life takes you. Let the Commonwealth Bank Platinum Card be your passport to exceptional experiences. Commonwealth Bank, leader in personal banking services.
Sweet and spicy, marinated right, tossed with chili, garlic and ginger, got many flavors, like honey barbecue.
Signature hot wings, turn on the heat for you. Those pepper wings, what's your flavor?
Roasted garlic parmesan, tastes so good, chicken, you know. So many flavors to try. What's your flavor? Honey barbecue, sweet and spicy, all new.
Signature hot wings.
What's your flavor? Roasted garlic parmesan, tastes so good, chicken, you know.
Those pepper wings.
Behind every strong economy is a bold entrepreneur, and we're here to support them, island by island. On Eleuthera, we've helped 122 entrepreneurs turn their dreams into thriving businesses. Through over $3 million in approved funding, the SBDC is strengthening Eleuthera's economy by investing in its leading sectors: tourism, food and beverage, and agriculture. No matter the island, every business we support strengthens the economy, starting with yours. SBDC, Bahamas.
We continue here this late night on officials as well as residents at the Bahamas Department of Corrections grateful for the words of inspiration from Governor General Her Excellency the Most Honorable Dame Cynthia Pratt. It was a part of her official visit to the facility on Monday. National Security Minister, the Honorable Wayne Monroe, and Corrections Commissioner Don Clare used the opportunity to outline significant changes aimed at reducing repeat offenders and encouraging accountability within the system.
We have commenced the process of early release. We have commenced the process of preparing you now for parole. Folks, parole is coming.
Currently now, how it works is once you come in, with few exceptions, you get 4 months off as remission. So if the court orders you to serve 12 months, you're released after 8. And what I said to the men is under the current system, if you get out after 8 months and on the first day you commit an offense, you never account for the 4 months you got off. Parole reverses it. Parole says you may get out 4 months early, but if you commit an offense on day 1, you go back and you finish the balance of the offense. And so it's basically to take away remission.
While officials detailed policy shifts such as parole and changes to remission, the Governor General's message focused on personal responsibility and transformation. Speaking directly to the imprisoned men, the Governor General delivered a powerful and emotional appeal, urging them to recognize that their current circumstances are temporary, but real change depends on the choices they make moving forward.
Mothers are waiting for you. Wives are waiting for you. Are you hearing me, man? This is a season here. This is a season. This season will eventually come to an end. This is a season. Then what next, man? Talk to me, boy. What next? Got to see change, man. You got to see change. I heard what you say, but I watch what you're doing.
Now to a story close to home. 2 employees of the Broadcasting Corporation of the Bahamas are being celebrated as ZNS recognizes their exceptional service and commitment to excellence. We hear more now from our West colleagues Forbes.
2 standout employees being hailed for their commitment and professionalism at the BCB. Acting Director of Local Programming, Quincy Jones, was named Employee of the Year, while IT Technician Thaddeus Cornish walked away with the Chairman's Award. Both men were praised for their consistent leadership and positive influence within the organization. Jones joined the headquarters location in May 2022 and says the recognition is both humbling and meaningful.
Got to be patient. A lot of times we don't want to wait. We don't want to wait, and I'm a strong believer that there's reward in waiting. There's reward in patience. I know it gets difficult sometimes when you feel that I guess you should get something in a certain amount of time. But I always believe that God's timing is the right time.
When asked about his plans for ZNS, Jones highlighted the importance of creativity and innovation in local programming.
Don't think or confine yourself to something that's small. Do what you can to use your imagination to the best of your ability. And with that comes creativity. There'll come different ideas for different shows, different programs that ZNS, because it's our job to entertain, to inform, and to educate.
Meanwhile, Cornish, who's known around the corporation for his collaborative spirit, says the latest achievement only motivates him to continue striving for excellence.
It's definitely possible to reach milestones, and that means to me that I need to continue put on the fine work and always set goals and try to aim for those goals and try to be as helpful as I can, because you just never know who's watching.
Cornish also encouraged young men to approach their work with integrity and purpose.
It's the scripture in Colossians 3:23. I always try to remember to be work as if you're working for God rather than men, and that's something I always try to keep in mind, because at the end of the day, you never want to be said that oh, but you ain't this type of worker, or you're not a good type of worker.
Both men say they hope their journey serves as a motivation for others, proof that dedication, faith, and hard work can open doors. For the Bahamas Tonight, I'm Wes Calix Forbes.
Well, congratulations to you both. We'll have sports right after the break. First, though, here's Abajal with a preview of what's ahead.
The QC Comets sweeping the junior division at the BAISS Basketball Championships. Details of that story and more coming up in sports.
The new energy era. What does it mean for you as a consumer, and how soon will we start to really see and feel the benefits promised? Well, if we consider the progress made so far, the road to transforming the way we power islands is much closer than you may think.
Investing in solar power, supported by battery energy storage systems, is a game changer for island grids. These investments directly support our target of achieving 30% renewable integration by 2030. In fact, a most recent account of our progress has placed us on a trajectory of achieving 32% renewable integration by 2027.
CEO Tony Pratt shared the Bahamas' transformative energy vision with delegates at the S&P Caribbean Energy Conference in Puerto Rico, spotlighting how public-private partnerships with independent power producers are driving progress.
One of our earliest independent power producers, Bahamas Utilities Company, is actively contributing to our grid, helping to lighten system load and reduce fuel consumption.
Brad also addressed the growing impacts of climate change, the key to building resilience and long-term energy security.
If we are able to put our heads together to climb this regional hurdle of logistics, after a hurricane, restoration becomes a logistics operation and not a procurement crisis.
On the heels of Pratt's presentation, conference delegates left re-energized and hopeful concerning the region's energy future.
One of the challenges that power utilities in the Caribbean have is funding. IPPs, because they're independent, because they operate for profit, they're more efficient than government organizations, and that is perhaps the best way in my view.
The people is the most important thing. So what you're doing right now is awesome.
From renewable investments and cleaner fuels to stronger partnerships across the Caribbean, Bahamas Power and Light Company Limited is lighting the way for a more resilient, sustainable, and reliable energy future. Progress isn't coming, it's already in motion.
Welcome to your Tuesday Sports Check, everyone. I'm Amajal Knowles, topping sports. The Queens College Comets adding a pair of shiny new objects to their trophy mantle as they would sweep the junior division of the BAISS Best of 3 Basketball Championships at the Kendall G. Laziks Gymnasium on Monday evening. The Comets junior girls pulled off a 2-game sweep against the Charles W. Saunders Cougars, prevailing 33-31 in the second game of that series. Tajanique Morley paced the team in scoring with a game-high 19 points. Our very own production assistant, Delilah Strapp, an assistant coach on the squad, helping lead them to the win. The junior boys were equally as impressive, beating the St. Anne's Blue Waves in Game 2 of their Best of 3 series. Kevin Hepburn lifted the group in the fourth period, scoring 11 of his 15 points in the second half. The Comets taking this one 39-34.
It feels great, man. These guys worked from last year summer all the way up until now. We went through a lot of adversity through the year, but I'm glad these boys have put it off at the end.
It feels very good to win the championships. We've been working very hard over the years to get this one, and the girls they really deserved it.
As for the other 2 series over in the senior division, they will go to a winner-take-all Game 3 on Wednesday afternoon. In senior girls, the Kingsway Saints would live to fight another day. The defending champions fell behind 1-0 in their series against the St. John's Giants last week. They took care of business last night thanks to some late-game heroics from Deshante Sayers. They would escape with the 36-29 win.
My coach told me I couldn't do that all game, and I felt like I could have, but when it came down to it, I know what was right and I know what I had to do.
And finally, after a heartbreaking loss in Game 1 on Friday, the pennant-winning St. John's Giants rebounded in the senior boys matchup in a major way after getting out to a 9-point lead at the half. They would explode in the second and blow out the C.W. Saunders Cougars 74-41 to force a winner-take-all Game 3.
It's great to get a win. You know, we was resilient all year. We came in the season undefeated, and you know, we just had to fight to keep our season alive.
Into the pitch, the University of the Bahamas men's soccer team in high gear as they get ready to host California International University based in Irvine, California this week at the Roscoe Davies pitch, Thursday and Friday to be exact. This is the first time the Mingos have hit the pitch against this side, and it will be the first time the Mingos have played an international side not based in the South. The matches are set for 10 in the morning on both Thursday and Friday, and the Mingos are certainly excited for the competition.
It's in competition that we've never seen before. This is going to be a team from California. California is one of the stronger states in terms of football, so it'll be a good test to measure their growth. Comparing them to how they performed in Florida in the fall, but also B, how they've grown as a unit in the past few months playing local competition.
The squad and the boys are really looking forward to it. As a captain, I want to keep the team in high spirits, and that's what we are right now. We have a test game, or like a friendly game on Sunday, to see how we're going to set up for this game coming up. But CIU looks like a great opponent, and it should be a very interesting game.
It's really good, to be honest, because not a lot of people get this opportunity. So I think it's a great opportunity to show why we should be here, or like I should be here, to help the team win games and do what we got to do.
The Bahamian powerlifter with an impressive performance in a recent showing in a U.S.-based competition. Dominic Stubbs competing in his international debut at the 2026 USA PRs in Paradise, the Paradise Gym in Miami, Florida over the weekend. Representing JKS Fitness, Stubbs successfully completed 8 of 9 lifts across all 3 categories, squat, bench, and deadlift. He finished with 2 personal records and tied another, marking an exceptional showing for his introductory international meet. In the squat, Stubbs had a lift of 485 pounds for a new PR. In the bench, he matched a PR of 320. In the deadlift, he had a new PR of 551 pounds. Stubbs also secured 615 dots, pushing him closer to the next step in qualifying for the USPL Raw National Championships. Finally, in chess news, the Bahamas Chess Federation recently hosting their 2026 National Championships at Boost Academy. The championship brought together 10 of the nation's strongest players to compete in a 9-round round-robin tournament for the coveted title of Bahamas National Chess Champion. After it was all said and done, chess master Kendrick Knowles emerged victorious with 6.5 points, securing his 6th national championship title and earning an automatic place on the Bahamas' open team for the 46th Chess Olympiad in Uzbekistan in September. That's been a look at your sport on this Tuesday. I'm Amajal Knowles, signing out until tomorrow.
Time to get a glimpse at our weather picture. For that, let's go over to Chief Meteorologist Basil Dean. Good evening, Basil.
Good evening, Carville. High pressure backing off towards the east. That will pave the way for the arrival of a frontal system in the northwest Bahamas on Sunday night, and that could bring with it 1 or 2 showers along the frontal boundary, but most importantly, behind that front, some nice cool temperatures the early part of next week. Temperatures around the islands this evening: Marshall, Barbacoa, Granville, Key, and Freeport, all at 70 degrees. The Berry Islands, 72, 71 in Alistown, Bimini, 71 also in Harbor Island. Rock, Sandy Lucia, 70 degrees. Artisan, Cadala, 71. Black Point, Exuma, Kemp Space, St. Andros reporting 73, 72 in Fresh Creek, Central Andros. Georgetown, Exuma, 72. Rum Key and San Salvador at 71. 72s in Acklands and Betsy Bay, Maguana, Matchitown, Niagara, a little warm at 76 degrees, and the Turks and Caicos Islands at 74 degrees. And your forecast for tonight. This is how things are going to shape up. We're looking at mainly clear skies, very cool with the low temperature getting out to 56 degrees. Last night it went down to 52 again. Mostly sunny and pleasant tomorrow, with a high temperature climbing up to 76 degrees. Extended weather forecast. Beautiful weather right into the weekend, but come Sunday late, we'll have some clouds working its way into the forecast. Frontal boundaries go through on Sunday night, bringing some showers, which will linger into Monday morning, and then we'll see temperatures once again sinking back into the 60s early next week. Come on.
And thank you, Basil, and thank you for being with us this late night. That is our broadcast. I'm Corbell Pye for Amo, Basil, and our entire team. Take care, be well, and remember, we will be looking to see you right back here again tomorrow evening. Good night.
At Harold One, I'm Ted Jervis, and this is ZNS.
Welcome to all of you in the Caribbean and beyond. This is Caribbean Passport TV. I'm Erin Olivia Dennison.
And I'm Aidan St-Agap.
Every episode of Caribbean Passport TV is a real feast for the eyes and ears as we explore the vibrant, extraordinary heritage of the Caribbean diaspora. But today is going to be extra special, right, Aidan?
Right, Erin, because we're on the threshold of one of the greatest shows on earth. Trinidad and Tobago Carnival. This is the event we've all been anticipating. It's a time of music, festivity, creativity,